Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, KristianRacquel, and if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment down below, say hey, what's up, introduce yourself, I love me some new friends, I love new friends. But anyway, this video is going to be completely different. Hopefully I can get straight to the point, but I have a lot of things going on in my mental brain, and I want to get it off my chest. So we'll say that this is like an open diary. That's always welcome for feedback, words of encouragement. So where do I start? Well, I think let's do this one. I think I may do two, and I may just do them a different day. So this one will be about dreams. Following your dreams, aspirations, goals, things of that nature. So I've only been doing YouTube for about 1.5 years. It'll be coming up on 2 years, April 28th. And I'm like all here for everything that is coming with it. I said it in one of my vlogs, that I had previously told my YouTube group that I'm in that, next year I could just feel it. It's just going to be that glow, that YouTube glow up. And I mean every bit of it. When I started YouTube in a very, 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 very bad space. I just had my second child, and well, not just had it, but it was right around the time that I just had her, and I was going really through this bad depression. Where I was unhappy with myself. I was unhappy with everything around me. I was just unhappy, and I didn't know in which direction that I wanted to go. Everyone knows that I work in a retail grocery store, and I'm happy that I have a job, but I'm not happy with my job. I'm part-time, and right now it's hard. I've been searching, applying for jobs, and every time you turn around, it's a no. It's a no with no answer, or I didn't hear anything back, or I get an interview and I do 3 interviews and it's still a no. And after a while, it was kind of like I was feeling stuck. I was feeling stuck because I'm here at my job. It's hard to move up to be a manager because the spot's always a full. It's hard to get a new job because you either don't meet the requirements, or you meet the requirements, but it's somebody else that, I'm sorry, the sun just went down, so it'll probably come back up. So I'll probably look a little blue. But you meet the requirements, but then there's somebody else that meets better. I haven't been to college, and it was something that I made a choice to not go. School isn't made for a lot of people, and I realized after going here and there, I realized that that's not what I want to do. I'm more of a go-getter, entrepreneur type person. Like, I've always said that at the end of the day, when everything goes right, I want to have a chain daycare. So at the end of all this, YouTube, or YouTube gets good for me. At the end of all this, a chain daycare is what I will be working towards. So when I started YouTube just to break me out of depression, break me out of being a loner, because I am a loner. I have my friends, but then at the end of the day, I am a loner. I like to be by myself. I really don't talk to a whole lot of people. So it helped me to break out of the shell that I covered myself with. And I mean, the shell was like hard, like cement, bricks, fire, like whatever. Like I covered myself in this shell to be protected because I've been hurt so many times along the road, and I broke this. Being starting YouTube helped me break out of the shell that I've had, and I feel like I'm starting to grow into this person that I knew I would be in like the future. And I'm happy to say that I'm going to follow my dreams, and I wish I could follow my dreams like extra hard, but I have 2 girls, I have a husband, I have a family, and so I need money. And you know, I can't say, oh, I quit my job because I'm being a YouTube guru, whatever the case may be. Can't do that right now, but that is something in the works. And I'm saying all this to say, you know, sometimes what is thrown at you as far as life goes, you know, you have to settle. And sometimes we settle for the wrong reasons. We settle because we have to. We settle because it's just the right thing to do. And I've settled a lot, you know. I've settled because at my job, the leeway of them knowing me and knowing that, hey, if I need to take off today, I can take off today. If I, you know, if I got to take off in a couple of days because of daycare, you know, I got that. And I settled because of that reason. The flexibility that my job gives me, I settled for it. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to get that nowhere else. And while I settled, I probably missed a whole bunch of opportunities out there. And, you know, I kind of beat myself up about it a lot because I feel like if I didn't settle, if I stood my ground and if I stood up to what I believed in as far as making sure I going on this interview or going on that and stop taking their promises, then I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And you cannot settle. You have to follow your dreams. You know, people is not going to like it. You know, I have family that don't like it. I have family who feel like I should do this and I should do that, and that I should be leery about what I do because I do have a family. But at the end of the day, you know, with my family and me, you know, Ryan and my 2 girls, they understand and they are all for it 100%. They're behind my back and they are willing to do whatever it is that'll help me go forward. And, you know, you always gotta take a chance at life. I always put myself to the side because I got 2 kids. I got a husband. And after a while, I had to finally realize that, hey, I can't accomplish what I want to accomplish if I always put aside me. You can't put yourself aside sometimes. You sometimes have to be selfish. And you sometimes have to do for you, because you doing for you is doing for the people who you're doing it for. So I'm doing for me, for at the end of it all, to do for everybody in my family. And you know, I know sometimes it's a struggle. You know, we ain't Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, but we're gonna get there one day, and just gotta push through. You really have to push through. You really have to fight for your dreams, your goals, and you have to be determined to make it come true. Work hard, you know, grind out, you know. Yeah, you work 8 hours today. And when you get home, you grind out some more with some of your side work or whatever, you know. If you're a computer tech, you know, but you work, let's say you work at Taco Bell, but you're a computer tech, you know everything about computers. You know, have a little small business where you may work 8 hours here, but when you get home, you got to work. You know, you have to do a couple computers when you get home. If that's something that you want to do, you will grind it out until that will be all that you're doing within, you know, your work life. my dream and my goal for, especially for my YouTube channel, by next year, I want to hit 100K. I mean 100K. I want to hit 1,000. I wouldn't mind it if I hit 100K, but I would like to hit 1,000 by next year, and I really want everything that I have in my head to come into full picture. I hope everything makes sense, because it's just, I have a lot that I have in my head that I haven't fully been able to speak out about. But I know one of them was, the fact that I'm not happy with my job, and I'm doing everything in its possible means for me to be able to one day write my resign papers and be able to do what I love. And it's crazy because I love YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time. And I never thought that I would be here on YouTube. And I never thought that I would get to a point where I'm going to ride so hard and make it into something bigger than I ever thought that I could make it. And that's what you have to go in with anything. Whether you're an upcoming actor, singer, whatever, it's going to be a struggle in the beginning. You're going to be busting tables or somewhere for a part-time job. But as long as you bust out what you really, really love, it'll come. It may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, but it'll come. But as long as you put the work in, I'm telling you put the work in, and you can do anything as long as you put the work in. And you gotta put the work in order to see progress. Before, when I started this YouTube, and this is for people who start YouTube or start like a podcast or something like that, it's not gonna come today. And that's in my head. When I first started, that's what I thought. When I first uploaded, I'm thinking, I'm gonna get these views, I'm gonna get like 100 views, I'm gonna get me some subbies every day. I stayed with 2 subbies for a good 6 months, until after a while, until I really started to promote my channel. And in my head, I'm thinking like, why I'm not getting no views? Why I'm not getting no subbies? And in my head, it's just like, I'm not really working hard. I would do a video here, I would do a video there, but I wasn't really working hard for it. After a while, I started to really, really work hard. I started to put the effort in, and now I'm starting to see, by me putting the work in, it's starting to benefit me. And that's with anything, whether it's a job, you want to be a manager, but you're not putting the work in. You got to put your work in. You got to put your time in. You got to put your hours in, your cold, blood, sweat, tears, all in it for it to happen. So you have to think about it like that. At the end of the day, for anything that you want to do, you have got to put your all into it, because it's going to come. And yeah, you may think I'm working hard for no reason, but it's going to come. You just got to put your work in, and the more you put your work in, the more you will benefit from it. And now that I have that in my mind, yeah, I'm unhappy with my job, but I put my work in, and I put my, my blood, sweat, tears in it, to the point where, it's any moment I can become a manager, which is good, because, it'll help as far as with bills and us finally getting on track as far as financial. But, my ultimate goal in life is to be able to work from home, be able to see my kids off school every day, and that will come true. I'm busting my ass now. Ryan is busting his ass now for everything that we have going on to come true. So I really hope that y'all really got my message, because I just think that, we sometimes put ourselves to the side and, we settle. And we always want things to come right here, right now. And we don't always want to work for it, And I just want to say, never put yourself aside. Sometimes you have to be selfish to get what you want out of life. Never settle. I know it's hard sometimes, but you can't settle, because if you settle, you always going to be behind. You always going to have regrets. You always are going to have like, damn, I wish I would have did this. Damn, I wish I would have did this. Along down the road. So never put yourself aside. Never settle, and bust your ass. You can't bust your ass no more. So that's part of my diaries. I hope you like it. Give me comments, feedbacks. Tell me some things that you wish are hoping that get accomplished soon. What's your goals? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Words of encouragement is always welcome, and I hope to see you on my next video. Next video, I'm gonna have like pinpoints. This is just off the dome. I just wanted to sit down and talk. But the next one, I think I'm gonna do on friendships. So just leave down in the comment section any type of bullets or whatever, and I'll make sure I'll put them in the next video and shout you out. But let's have a conversation in the comment section. What are your goals? How are you achieving them? Did you settle in something and now you regret it? Like, let me know, because I have a lot of regrets on things that I settled on. But yeah, I hope you like my open diary. Like I said, I'll do the next one on friendships, and I'll see you on my next video. Make sure you subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you guys later.